instruct manually, and let's see who we have. We have Dimitri, who finally gets his riding rank.
That was all due. Thanks. I did not know I had such power.
Awesome. So from now on, we're gonna focus on just teaching him authority. Because the sooner he gets to an A in authority, the better. Once he gets to a C, he gets Battalion Wrath, which allows him to do like something like extra 30% critical damage, if 30% chance of critical damage if his battalion is in the red. And when he gets to authority level A, he gets Battalion Vantage, which allows him, if his battalion is in the red, to attack first, even on enemy phase. Which is super busted in combination with Battalion Wrath, because you can basically give him a critical chance of anywhere above 75 to 100%. And you always attack first. Completely broken and hilarious. I love it. So the sooner we can get him there, the better. Felix, you are going to need to learn some extra X rank.
I've got it. It was nothing. Of course.
Let's go. Him, we're also gonna go for access.
I thought. What?
Alright, and Ingrid as well. Alright, perfect. Everything else can stay as it is, I think, except... Do I actually want him... We're gonna put him on riding and authority, so he can learn that a little faster. Everything else can stay as it is, I think. Please help me improve my axe and heavy armor skills. Here's the situation that I was talking about. Focus on axe and heavy armor skills is my current goal, and he wants me to update it to focus on axe and heavy armor skills. Yeah, sure. The dude's goals have changed. No, they have not. Those were the exact same goals we already had. I'm sorry.
It went well.
No, the other axe. I know, right? It's hilarious.
That worked out well. I got it.
This isn't... It's all come... I get it.
I'm a quick study.
Mastery is within my grasp. Guess I learned a thing or two.
Okay. I think we have reached a point where we actually need to check our character's abilities. No. No. Edelgard does not get flowers from me. Screw that. Abilities. Okay, let's go. Dimitri can ditch sword. He doesn't need that. Do you need to level the beginner classes and max it out? No, we are not going to max out the beginner classes. In general, I find that the class masteries are mostly useless. The ones that you really want to get are Brigand for Death Blow, which gives you extra 6, I think, either attack or strength when you attack on player phase. Then you have Fiendish Blow, which is the same thing for mages, which you get from the Mage Intermediate class. You have the Pegasus Knight Intermediate class, which gives Darting Blow, which increases your attack speed. Unfortunately, this one is only available for female characters. And then, let me see, was there another one? Archer, hit plus 20. If you want anybody to use a bow, give them hit plus 20 from Archer. And if you want your characters to go into, if you want your characters to have an Axe class, then maybe also teach them Brawling so they can get into War Master and pick up Quick Riposte, because Quick Riposte is one of the most broken abilities in the game. But aside from those 5, I really say don't care about the masteries, because the masteries are not usually that good. You will probably get HP plus 5 just by, you know, going through your starting classes, but the beginner classes are not worth it. If you're playing in Maddening and you're doing a solo run, then getting the speed plus 2 from Myrmidon can be good, but other than that, don't bother with it. Okay, we're gonna get those 2 supports out of the way, and then we move on to the next week.
That shopping trip took longer than expected, didn't it, Mercy?
It truly did. You bought just about everything in the place.
You're so good at deciding the best thing to buy. I sort of wanted it all. I mean, not that I was excessive. I think you bought just about as much as I did.
Oh, really? The number of bags you're carrying says otherwise.
What? That's... Oh, fine. You got me. I was just having too much fun. I love shopping with you, Mercy.
It was fun. It's nice going into town without having to run errands for once.
Isn't it? And I'm pretty confident the professor will forgive our little detour. This actually reminds me of going to school in Ferdiad.
Me too. It almost feels like that time in our lives was a story from long ago.
So much has changed since then. Oh, but there's at least one thing that hasn't changed.
Me and you, right? We're the same old friends we always were.
That's just what I was about to say.
I've known you so long I can always guess.
Mercy, we'll stay friends like this forever, won't we?
Is something wrong? You sound worried.
Since our time in the capital, so much has happened. We've had to make new lives for ourselves, and we've seen at least as many hard times as good. If things keep changing like this, I wonder if we'll be able to stay the same people we are now.
I wonder that too. I don't think everything in the future will be perfect, but it's us. So I'm sure
we'll figure it out together, right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Oh, Mercy, I can always guess what you're gonna say.
Oh, it's getting late. We better hurry back before the professor gets angry.
You're right. Run, Mercy!
What? Wait for me, Annie. You know I'm not as fast as you.
Run!
Now this support line is a bit weird because, spoilers, in the B support they get into a massive fight. But honestly, my best friend from childhood and we had an epic fight when we were teenagers, and I no longer remember what it was about. I didn't even remember back then what it was about. Like, I had literally forgotten the reason for the fight within a couple of weeks. But we didn't speak to each other for a full year. So I don't find the support line between Mercedes and Annette nearly as strange as some other people do. Like, I've been there. I can relate. Been there, done that.
Nightfall already? Suppose I'd better wrap up.
Good work with your training today, Ingrid. Here's something to wipe up the sweat.
Whoa, Mercedes. Hi. Hello. How long have you been... Thank you.
You're very welcome. I've been here since you started.
That long? Huh. Well, my apologies for not having noticed you. I get so caught up in training, you know. But why are you here? I can't imagine it was too terribly interesting watching me.
I disagree. I just couldn't help but admire your training technique. I have to say, you were very impressive. I'm nowhere near as graceful as you.
Graceful? I wouldn't say that, but thank you. If I'm to be honest, I'm the one who admires you.
Goodness me? How so?
You're always so put together. You hold yourself with such poise and have such a keen eye for fashion. I mean, even the handkerchief you handed me smells like... lavender, is it? It's just lovely.
That perfume is a favorite of mine. I'm so glad you like it.
Even the fact that you thought to put perfume on your handkerchief is delightfully foreign to me. I'd never have thought of that.
I'll gladly share some with you. You're welcome to come visit my room whenever you'd like. We can have tea and chat. How does that sound?
That sounds really nice. Yes. Sipping tea and having a chat. It's unlike me, but it sounds lovely.
From now on, we'll meet up whenever we have time. We can go right now if you're free.
Oh, no need to trouble yourself and rearrange things for me.
It's no trouble at all. You'll never know if you're the type who enjoys chatting over tea if you never try.
All right then.
And this is one of the things that I really like about Ingrid is, on the surface, she's like very much not a girly girl, more of a tomboy. And in a lot of stories, when you have a character like that, she is like super in your face about being a tomboy. They're kind of characters who basically go, I don't want to have anything to do with girly things. And Ingrid is more like, I don't think girly things are for me, but I'll gladly try them if you want to. And I just think that's really neat and refreshing. And I didn't realize we actually had another support. So one more support, and then we're moving on.
La 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 la. Such lovely weather for painting.
Bernadetta?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's just me, Linhardt. What are you doing?
And this is why I can't stand Bernadetta. I'm sorry, Bernadetta fans out there. I cannot stand her. Every single support, almost every single conversation has her just squealing in your face. And it's just so annoying. She needs a therapist, and I am not a therapist. I don't want to mess with that.
Painting! Just painting. Not important. Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I'll just go. I'm going.
No need for all that. I just came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still so as not to bother you. How's that? If you want to go, that's fine too.
No. I'll stay.
Say, aren't you usually holed up inside?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry for coming here. I'm sorry for bothering you! You're mad, aren't you? You look really mad. I'll just pack up. I'll be gone before you know it.
Mad? At you? Never. I rather admire you, in fact. I fantasize about shutting myself in my room and never going outside again. It sounds like paradise. However, I wouldn't be able to perform my research. That, Bernadetta, is a problem.
What? You admire me? Nah! No way. I know a trick when I see one. What are you plotting? So you want to copy me, is that it? And what's a copy do with the original? Replace it! Well, I've got you figured out. I won't just sit back and take it. I'll fight you!
What? That's not... This is too much hassle. I'm leaving.
Sorry! Please don't kill me!
Good grief, Bernadetta. But yeah, these two can pair up together and just be shut-ins forever together. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to have meals twice to motivate people here. Let's go, let's explore. Oh, and I forgot to go to the greenhouse and do the gardening. Let's do that right now before we forget about it again.
That's
Inspiration.
Harvest, let's go. All right. We only have 3 points. Okay, we are going to go for flying.
If you see it.
Nope. Try again. If we want to get to a D in flying, we need 2 great results and 2 good results. And since Sedef is right here, right next to us, so it's easy to save scum. We're going to try to get the great results right now. Because the only people in the monastery who can teach us flying are Sedef and Manuela. We won't have access to either of them in chapter 6. And I just want to get it out of the way right now. So we need one more great result from him, and then the next week after that we can just go for a good result. And then we're at the final battle, thankfully.
If you see it.
There we go. That's all I wanted. Okay, dining stuff, full menu. Let's go. Who do we actually need? So Sylvain and Ingrid are already at their level at B. I think Mercedes and Annette are probably going to be fine, because Annette is already at a C in magic. She's going to get there. But I think Felix and Annette would be good, and we don't actually... Yeah, we should take Dimitri as well, though. Okay, so 4, 9, 6, 9... 6, 7... let's start over here with Dimitri and Marianne.
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
So yeah. He likes it because he used to love it as a child, but basically can't remember it now. Okay, and we wanted to take... Let me actually look this up, because these two don't share much together. We wanted to take Felix and Annette. So, let's see. Pheasant. No, that's not one that both of them like. Vegetable stir fry, 475, 36, 38. I think I am actually going to go with this, because fishing is going to be a lot easier than getting crops. So, hang on. Did I get the wrong person? I got the wrong person, sorry. I should filter my Excel sheets correctly. Okay. Super spicy fish dango, let's go. Where is Annette? Was it another spicy fish dish that she actually liked? Oh, we can take this one, perfect. Let's go.
That looks up.
There we go. Perfect. Save. Instruct manually. Yeah, and the reason we really want to focus on Dimitri so much is because he's going to be unavailable for instructing for the first couple of chapters after the time skip. So you really want to instruct him as soon as possible so you don't have to do it after the time skip. Annette. I want her to get at least to Nosferatu, so she can get to D+, so she can have Nosferatu. After that, I don't care. And I just realized I'm missing one more person to motivate. Fuck. Yeah, let's take the do. Let's go.
Bye.
Goals are fine for everybody, I think. Let's go. Yeah, I know what a Valkyrie is. It's the class that comes with you, Happy, and I know that we are not putting you into the Valkyrie line. Sorry. Oh, it's my birthday. So the gift you get varies slightly. You always get a handwritten letter from your lord before the time skip, and you get a little bit of jewelry. For the golden deer, it's a bracelet. For the eagles, it's a pendant, and for the blue lions, it's a brooch. So we're gonna have a look at those in just a minute.
Hello, Professor. Do you have a moment? Well, I have this book of battle tactics that I borrowed from one of the knights. There's one part that I just don't understand. Do you think you could explain it to me? Great, thank you so much. It's about this diagram here. I don't get why the knights are grouping up in that forest there. I just can't see the advantage to a formation like that. Yay, I finally get it! You really are a great teacher. No way, I couldn't have done it without you. I just love learning new things. That's why I came to the Officers Academy. I want to learn magic, battle tactics, martial arts, and, well, all kinds of stuff. I'm learning more now than I have in my whole entire life. Speaking of, I'd better go visit the library for some research before magic practice, which is just before sword training. That's just not possible. I always find it's more tiring to laze around doing nothing. I've never been any good at that. I have to have something to do. Like on my days off, I need to get up early and take care of the cleaning first, or I just can't relax. Know what I mean?
I'm gonna be really honest here and say not really.
But a day without accomplishments is completely wasted.
No.
Not to mention... Oh wait. Oh no! I was supposed to be on cooking duty today! I completely forgot! Sorry, Professor, but I have to run. Thanks again for your help! Who put this stupid barrel here?
Annette. Like, I remember being like that when I was younger. But at the ripe old age in my mid-30s, I'm like, no thanks, we're done. We're good.
I thought I heard someone. Are you here to train? Care to train with me? Waving the sword around alone is boring. And I'm tired of crossing swords with worthless opponents. But you seem like a worthy adversary. I've always been interested in your technique. You learned from the former captain of the Knights of Seros, and traveled Fodlan fighting as a mercenary. Good sparring partners like you don't grow on trees. But know that I will beat you, and I will surpass your strength.
Good luck with that, Felix.
Why? I never really thought about that. I learned to thrust a sword before I learned to write my name. Of course, my upbringing wasn't unique. That's how it is for all children in my country. You're no use if you can't swing a sword, however mighty your crest may be. It was the perfect environment for me. I could live free of stodgy values and virtues.
This makes sense probably when you consider that Fargus is not very good for agriculture, so probably a lot of their diet consists of hunting. And if you don't know how to fight, if you're living in a place that constantly has invasions from the north, and where hunting is basically required in order to, you know, have food. You really, if you can't fight, you're really kind of useless. Also bandits, ever since the king died. So.
Grow strong so you may live, and live to grow stronger.
Yeah.
That's what I was taught. Why should I? Nothing's as important as the pursuit of strength. But that's enough idle chatter. Take out your sword. My mind is emptied of all but the thrill of the challenge.
And of course the problem with Felix is that he just goes way overboard and just tunnel visions on this one aspect.
Here is the result.
This isn't so hard.
Each new experience.
I've got it.
Am I starting to...
I'm really getting the hang of it.
I'm getting much better.
It all makes sense now.
I'm looking sharp.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Alright, let's see. This looks good, this looks good. Yeah, pretty good. Who's got a support now? Oh, Dimitri and Marianne. Okay, it's already getting pretty late. Like, I don't really want to bother with the supports anymore because, Jesus, I do actually want to get to that battle. We're going to explore because there's an inter-house reception, which means we're going to get extra bonus if we have meals with students from other houses. So we're going to use that to increase some of the supports of the students outside of house. And we're just going to look at those next week. Harvest, let's go. Oops. Plant. Ah! Why is this menu so frustratingly made? Ah. I can't with this. With the way they structured this menu. It just frustrates me every single time. Alright, this time we should not need a great result, just a good result is enough.
If you see it.
Yes, perfect. Alright, so now we have our required flying rank. Yeah, effects are enhanced when dining with students from another house. So, let's see. Who do we want to pair up in a different house? We want to pair up Ferdinand and Dorothea are two that we should probably check out very quickly. Let me filter to see what they share in common. Onion gratin soup, sagat and cream, and vegetable stir fry. 411, 55. We're gonna go with 411. Ferdinand and Dorothea. This dining dialogue is hilarious.
Food tastes best when you are sharing it with others. Do you not think so, Dorothea?
Yes. Present company excluded, of course.
Ouch. That hurts. Okay, and we are going to take Petra and Ignaz. Let's go. Petra and Ignaz. Let me check what their shared dishes are. Okay, Fisherman's Bounty, super spicy fish dango, and a vegetable stir fry. So 495, 54, and Fisherman's Bounty. We don't have Fisherman's Bounty yet, so let's go with the super spicy fish dango.
be liking that greatly.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
Yeah, the way I'm pairing these people up is I'm pairing them up with whoever I liked most for their paired ending and their support chain. So, of all of Dorothea's supports, her support and all of her paired endings, I think her support and paired ending with Ferdinand is my favorite. I really, really love how their relationship grows. And the same for Petra and Ignaz. Of all of Petra's supports and of all of Ignaz's supports, I really, really love the support these two have with each other. So that's why I'm picking those specific characters. And so I think now we have Dimitri, who has a support with Marianne, and we should have, yeah, these supports as well. We're not looking at them right now because that would just take forever, and like I said, I do want to get to the next battle, so let's go. We are going to have to prepare some stuff here because we're going to need torches and we're going to have to try to outrace Catherine. So first of all, armory. Actually, let me clean out the inventory a bit, and I wanted to show you guys the items. So the Blue Lion brooch, a simple brooch honoring the Blue Lions. Every single one of these that you can get from your house leader has a charm +2, which Byleth does not need because Byleth is more than charming enough. He could use another vulnerary. He's fine. Oh, I have a large bouillon actually. Nice. He's definitely gonna need a new bow. He's gonna need a new bow. He actually has... He has close counter now, so we don't actually need the Chalice of Beginnings on him. He can ditch that. Take the Iron Lance, thank you. She needs another vulnerary. Yeah, we still have this entire mess in here from when we did our battle with Costas. So, who has the lowest charm stat here? 7, 5, 6. Okay, it goes to the do. The do, you get a Blue Lion brooch. And let's see who we need to buy shit for. So, Byleth needs another lance. Let's go. Dimitri has one. His axe. Let's get him another one just in case. He needs another bow, definitely. He needs another bow. He's good, she's good, she's good. She's good. Okay, and now we need some torches. We're gonna give those to the girls. We're gonna sell our large bouillons so we can have some more money. Okay, and now we're gonna see if we can get some battalions for everybody else, because when they have battalions equipped, they also get a when they get a battalion equipped, they also get the bonuses for their authority learning. He doesn't need Avo. Ideally, we want to set him up with something that gives him... Lure is good for the Gambit, so let's take that. He already has somebody. He could use something with extra hit. Not the Resonant Light Magic, though. Or is that's the only one we can get for now? Okay. Oh, but that gives minus on physical attack. Yeah, let's not do that. In that case, let's give him that. Who needs a net? Okay, let's go.
Leave it all to us.
Okay, now I think everybody should be set up with a battalion, if I'm correct. Or at least everybody we're going to take onto the battlefield. Yes. Awesome. So let's save, and then we proceed to the battle. And yes, Petra and Byleth is also very good. Petra is my favorite Black Eagle, so if I were playing this as Black Eagles, I would definitely be playing Maya Byleth so I could romance Petra.